Fun day of trading today. It is my last trade before the actual holidays, or last trading day before the holidays. So it was fun. Traded a little bit more size than normal. Went into a couple contract trades. Big loser, big winners. And let's go and dive into the recap from today's stream, which does happen on my main channel, Trades by Matt. So go hang out every morning at 8:30 a.m. over there if you want to catch the live streams live. Make sure you press the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. Hopefully yesterday ended up being good for you. Hopefully you didn't get totally screwed in the dump. Let's talk about the daily chart here on the Nasdaq. Actually, first, let's bring up news. We had jobless claims come out at 7:30 with some other stuff. 9 o'clock, we got leading index change. Natural gas, if you trade that. Kansas City manufacturing. It's basically it. We're basically done for the day. Okay, yesterday, we ended up slapping 1720 down to 56, 250 points. It was exciting. It was fun. Now looks like I need to go double check if we do actually have a gap or not, but it looks like a gap. I don't know if there is a gap filled or not. We'll have to look, or just chat can tell me really quick. And then we've had a nice push right into Thursday. Wednesday's open. Interesting spot to currently be at 920s. I like the push and rejection off 1720. I don't know if we get all the way. If we get all the way up there, we probably stay up there. But 1920s is interesting for more continued downside. We reclaim this level. I think it's interesting for, you know, pushing through the overnight highs and then targeting 1720 above that. So hold this level consistently. I think we push the overnight highs and then 1720s. Look how we rejected yesterday's IB low. Look at that. That's where the overnight high is. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Nice little clean rejection, huh? Yo, Christmas sweater. Dang, I should have worn mine. I have a good one. It says, all I want for Christmas is more leverage. Okay, so we got markets opening in a minute and a half. Let's see if we have a gap. No. Nothing really. So we'll see. I mean, as of right now, everything looks, everything is up, right? We're up almost a percentage point on the day. I would assume that we have a little bit of an inventory correction to the downside, meaning that we slap a little bit, clear out some of these, you know, longs that have been in the money, who don't want to give back gains. I would assume we kind of have a little slap, maybe to 900, maybe to 880. Could also be like a 10-point slap. Who knows? But I would assume a quick little slap. I like the 900s. I like VWAP. Don't trip by the dip, right? We say as it slaps 250 points yesterday. But who knows? Could have just been the next leg for loading the boat with some more shorts to propel us higher. Who freaking knows? All we can do is be reactive and have our risk in check, right? Markets are open. Let's have a day. Good luck. Be smart. Be patient. All right. There we go. There's a sweep into VWAP. We got a lot of sellers here, but I don't know if I trust the selling going on right now. I'm going to take a little stab off VWAP, cycle level 900, etc. If we get nasty heavy, I'll kill it. But as of right now, everything has felt pretty rangy. We got a lot of sellers here, so like, obviously I'm acknowledging that. But everything's felt pretty rangy so far, up into like 20. So I'll be watching for that. We'll see if we end up, you know, slapping heavy off it. Everything is 50-50 across the board. We got 53% long on the ES, 59% short on the NAS, 55% short on crude oils. I'm gonna pull this off just so I can see clearly, because I'm very curious to see what happens at 22, but part of me thinks that with VWAP here, like if we do hold VWAP and bounce out of it, I will kind of imagine us popping 20s. All right, candle's closing out a little bit more on the heavy side. We're just hanging out in the 80s here. I think the rotation to 71 makes a lot of sense. I'm just not sold on it being a like full clean move. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of space here. Crude's kind of going sideways. I think we have crude news too, right? Or is it natural gas news? Natural gas news at 9:30. 60s on the table? Probably. I think all of this retrace of whatever this was, jobless claims, I think makes sense. I'm gonna add one here. It's a cheap trade because we crack 59s. Doesn't make sense to hold on to this thing anymore. Probably get stopped out here. I'll be down like $1,000. I was about to say repeat of yesterday. I'm not gonna get stopped out here. I'm down 995, so basically $1,000. We retraced all of what is it called? Jobless claims. Here's yesterday's value area low. Pretty interesting spot here. Pretty heavy candle just in general. This 5-minute candle is worth 40 points plus. Not terrible. I mean, given the other 3-4 days of this week, pretty good. This is a good bounce spot in my opinion. That's why I called it out earlier. I think value area low is a good bounce spot for rotations. So far, it seems pretty rotational to me. Like, I like the long here too. All right, I'm taking one off the 50s here. Actually, I took two. I like it. I like the liquidity above. We got 117, 100, 108, all in the 70s. I like the push into like the 80s-ish, or VWAP for that matter. We held value area low. We got juice in the 70s. Again, 100, 100, 100, 100. Looking to break that prior open at 66.5. Okay, there's the push through the 70s. Liquidity there. Here's 80. We still got 100 blocks up above. Watch VWAP. 92.25. Got 100 there. Into current value area low on the session. VWAP a little higher. Then psych level pointing control. Next stops. Got 120 at 90. Got an 80 at 85. 136 at 90. Still got some size above. Here's VWAP. Looking like we're going to get through it. And then we'll have pointing control at 910. Some new candles opened up. Come back into the 80s. A little bit of sellers. 50% retrace on this is fine to me. Want us to test VWAP again because first test is the best test, right? So this rejection makes sense. It's clean. Once we get above it again, or once we test it again, in my opinion, we pop it. So that's what I want to see, obviously, seeing as I'm long. And then I want to see us go into 900, middle of the range, pointing control 910. Into the 20s, obviously. There's VWAP again. Going up to test that prior high. There we go. One more try here. Buyer's still looking pretty good on Delta. Just hanging out at VWAP, chopping around. Okay, here comes pointing control on the session. All right, I'm out of one there on the test of pointing control. So I've locked in some cash. I'm actually locked in break even there on the day. So me locking in there allows me to be break even on the day. Everything now that's open is just cash. So, or minus $100. So if I move this up to 5 points, this is now I'm officially break even on the day. So hopefully we can run into the 20s. I want to see us run 20s and obviously high of day would be ideal, but worst case scenario at this point, if this rotates all the way back down in a split second, obviously, then I will be totally flat on the day. So this is took one off to be flat after being down $900 on the first trade, and then grabbed a $900 trade there, and now we're just up, right? So at this point, it's kind of hands off. I want to see us push higher. It makes sense for us to rotate 900. We've had a 50, 60 point rip up. It makes sense for us to rotate 900, but I also think it just feels slow grindy. It feels very slow grindy to me after that like V bottom. So we'll see. Isn't it funny that I got back in exactly where I got stopped out almost? I think I saved myself like a point or two, but waited, got stopped out on a point where I thought it made sense. Waited for the retest of value area low. We push out of it. We come back down, retest the spot where I thought it made sense to get out, and we pushed super hard off of it. Now we're into the 20s and pushing still very well. Delta looked really good at the lows. It's like a perfect ligma. Ligma. Price makes a new low. Delta makes a low. Price makes a new low off the prior low. Delta does not. And we're back at that 920 level. That's so important, in my opinion. Also, a pullback here makes so much sense. Like, you got to think about it, right? Off the lows are at like, we'll just call it 50. 50 to 30. It's an 80-point move without a single pullback. Like a pullback makes a lot of sense. Down into 900 even. It's just so much more less. It's a lot less stress to try and have both contracts still open. It's a nice pullback though. I mean, 30-point slap. I mean, I'm probably get stopped out here. I mean, this is an aggressive as shit candle though. Let's be real. 50 points straight down. It's aggressive. 67% long on the Nasdaq tilt, 66% long on the ES, 59% long on crude oil. What's your updates? All right, someone said draw the triangle. You're not wrong. No, not that way. The triangle, when you draw it that way, it's supposed to go up, right? Go up. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. What happens if I draw this line? Look at this. Look at this beautiful channel. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we held the first one to the downside. We popped it. We came back into the range, tested the downside triangle, popped the topside one again, tested the other topside triangle, came back down, tested both at this beautiful diamond. And now we're holding this channel into this channel, hoping for a pop out of this channel. It's called breakout trading. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Can only mean one thing, add 10 contracts. Yeah. See how tight these candles are getting right now because the other lines are getting really close together. So the candles are getting really tight and small. Yeah. Uh-oh. What does it mean when you're out of the triangle? Do I draw another one? What if I draw this line right here? Support, resistance, support, resistance, support into the next triangle level. How many lines do you think I can get on my chart at once? Honest question. You started using wicks instead of the bodies? Oh, shite. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I see what you're saying. I should have added this channel, huh? Now you just adjust the triangles. You're probably right there. Yeah, like if I swing it out a little bit. My triangles aren't working. Oh, no. We're getting a downside breakout of the main support level off of the main resistance level with this triangle that I should have extended out. Okay, let's see if this holds the line. Oh, boys, it's over. There ain't no way I'm not getting stopped out here. Hey, that was a good run. We broke out of the triangle to the downside, which wasn't supposed to happen. Take this bullshit off my chart.